Hey guys, so this is Clone Airsoft. I'm doing a little review over the Arcturus AK. It's my first time into an AK, and I really like it. I also am changing up like the camera size and quality and stuff. So if you guys do like it, please let me know in the comments and stuff. But this is somewhat of a review. I've already had this for a little bit. Never taken it in a game though. But for this, yeah, this is my first AK, and honestly, there's some things that are on it that I have opened the box for. But I hope you guys enjoy. So right now you just see the Arcturus, dedicated for the collectors. On the side of the box is just some like legal stuff. And let's just get right into this. I probably sound a little far away, but that is all right. So first off, when we start off, we're going to be seen with a little manual and description. What's interesting about this one is that I looked at it and it actually doesn't show the shorter AKs. It just shows the bigger ones, which is very interesting to me. But the manual is pretty nice. So like to start off the bat, it shows, I forgot, this is a little paper. This shows the authenticity that like they chronoed it. I'm reading like 411, 410, 409, 412, 413. I don't have a chrono at the moment. I'm thinking about grabbing one or picking one up. Sorry about that, but what we're just gonna have to go on is based on what's the information in here. Nothing on the back, but it's a very brief little manual. It shows you how to load stuff. It shows you, what is this? The gearbox spring detentioner, which is a really cool thing that I like. The hop up, and then a little bit information about the hop up, and then safe, semi, auto, and then a little bit of like a disassembly. Not big, and it's I mean, it's all right. So like I mean, you get what you paid for. Really, it's just a little neat manual, and obviously if you're spending this much on something, you probably are already going to get something like this. And then it's wrapped up with a little like styrofoam thing. It's really nice. And then let me take you guys with me. Alright, so from the start of the box, you get everything really you see here. There are a couple things that you see that do not come with the gun. Like I said, it's not a full straight out of the box, but it is what I think is really important. You do get 2 mags. This is a mid cap, and I did hear from some reviews and some videos that you can take this apart and essentially turn this 130 or 120 into a 30 round mag. So like the realistic, whatever you want to try to call that type of mag. I find that's a really amazing mag so far. And then you also get which is very important, that you get a high cap. I don't personally like high caps, but at least for me, a new AK, at least I have 2 mags to start with. And then really it's the gun itself. So also you do see an unjamming rod. I'm gonna leave that in there. So the gun really came with a orange flash hider, but it did come with this metal one, which is really cool. Also, you won't get this little sliver. I did this to my own personal box, but you also get in the box this little nifty hand stop. Also, I do believe, I hope I'm saying this correct, but this 3, 6, and 9 position of M-lock, and then you do get a little sling, like little sling loop. Also your front sight. I found this to be very sturdy, very nice. You also see the Arcturus logo on there. The one thing that does not come with is this I just bought this, and this is the LCT, like the Zenitco rail sight, because I just bought a little holographic sight just for my own pleasure and to see some people, because I'm not used to having some sights up there. So I was hoping to get something right here, and it's really nice. This is stock. This is kind of like a mag pull, but you know what this is. And then you see back here, another thing that you do not get is the PTS EPS-C little stock. I love this. I bought this. You guys probably already know and watch my videos how much I am very in love with PTS. So this is really amazingness right there, and I love it. I probably won't change out the pistol grip. My plans to this is probably, the internals are amazing. I'm just thinking about putting some lighter gears into it, because they are 1801 gears. Not sponsored, but if you want to go more into depth of what's inside of this, go check out the Airsoft GI one, or even US Airsoft. They also do a really good review of this. But I'm not so much of an AK guy. I don't know if this is an AK-05, AK-04, something like this. It's 11-inch barrel. It's a carbine version of Arcturus, but it's really nice. It's really heavy too, so be mindful. There's your hop-up. Also with this model, you do get, if you can see it, it is a little spacer right in between there. So when you clip your magazines in it, it's gonna be like perfect. It's not gonna, you're not gonna overbore it or whatever it's called, just overdo it. Which for a beginner AK user, that is amazing. Also, looking at the trigger, if you do see this little button right here, that is the detentioner switch, which is amazing. So that will prolong your gearbox and the life of everything that's internal. Your motor has a like quick detach. I've never used it because it is a little hard to do. So I'd probably use like a flathead or something to just help you out. But let's flip this over. All right, so from the back to the front, you just get normal, or my stock, but you do get a crane stock in the box. You also do get a little, like a little sling plate. And then what's really cool is this kind of like took me, like why I kind of wanted to get this AK was they have this little finger shelf. The problem with, for me, is that it's too stiff to use. Like I can't even, yeah, I'm trying. It will probably break in. I heard AKs have a break-in period, but for mine, it's very, very stiff. And as you could hear the clicks, that's full auto, that's semi. And it has like interesting, I'm guessing this is Russian or something, markings. I'm not too sure. I don't know Russian or anything. One thing that I do have to say when you get this is when you try to pull back the charging handle, it will get stuck. But what's good is, now I can show you the hop-up. The hop-up is right here. It is the, I heard it's the old-fashioned, just normal hop-up. It just goes up and down. But yeah, and then this just slides back down. One thing that I did know, and it was probably self-explanatory, but for a new AK user, I did not know this. If you put it down to full auto or semi or anything, it technically gets out of the way, and you can pull it back normally and let it slide. You can also see the little spring back there. Normal mag release. And I don't think this has a function, to be honest. Not with this AK. Just because the rail is already bolted in, if you could see that. So the rail is not going anywhere. It's heavy. I believe this whole construction is steel. Besides, I think this is aluminum. It feels like a different metal. But the flash hider is really nice. Also, the little hand stop as well. It's really nice. And I do hear that this has a tight bore barrel, which is amazing. Let me click in the mag for you. So like for me, just super, like I just did that with one hand. Super easy, fits. There's no wobble from up and down. There is a tiny bit of wobble up and, side to side, but it's not terrible. Perfect, really little mag. Honestly, perfect like AK. I do have to say, if you are not on the stronger side, this is a really heavy gun. Even for me, my little Virgo is literally nothing compared to this. I mean, it's an all steel body, so you get really what you paid for. But it is a really nice little AK. So popping off the dust cover, we also do get, I think this is aluminum or maybe steel. I don't have any magnets to really show of it, but when you look down here, you do get a small Tamiya connector. I think I agree with everybody saying that Dean's is the way to go. My plans for this is to get a new motor, a little snappier, like 13-to-1s or 12-to-1s. And then maybe, it does have a MOSFET in it, maybe getting a, like a Titan, but I'm not too sure. What I do have is, for testing, .20s, super easy. I'm gonna load that up in a second. I also have a 7.4 battery. I'm sorry, I don't have 11.1. I'm going to probably buy the Titan 11.1 for this gun. But so far it's pretty good. And let's get to the shooting video. Hey guys, so I just loaded up the mag with .20s. And then I kind of like jerry-rigged this thing. It's not gonna be the best. But also, before we start, safety. Please do eye protection. Just because I am shooting this just by myself in my backyard, I won't be needing under-mouth protection since I do live in California. But in games, you always should protect your teeth. No one really wants to get them lost just by a single BB, and then it ruins your whole day. All right, let's get started with this. All right, safety is on. Everything, well, it's in semi right now. So far, so good. Put that in full auto. Sorry guys, I'm doing this with one hand, so bear with me. Hopefully in the near future I'll get a tripod and help my videos. Here's full auto. And we are out. So let me put it to safe. 2 shots. Put that in this fully safe. Let's unplug the battery. Always when you guys are done, unplug the battery. If you guys do use LiPos, please unplug them. You do not want to puff anything. I hate stuff that puffs, and it sucks for your gun, and it sucks for your battery, because now you're at a loss trying to do that. So now, since the gun is safe and done to fire, I would undo the magazine. See, I think one BB just fell. What's a good thing to do is you could always check. You could see the nozzle. There's no BBs chambered at all. And then you could also take off your iPro right at the end. so you know you're safe. And then let us do this little button down here, and you will hear this noise, which is amazing. What you just heard is, I believe, is the anti-reversal latch, which makes your gun go back into like a standard position. And this will help prolong the life of your AK, or if any of your airsoft guns have that, please do that, just because it prolongs your spring, your gears, and your piston is reset to the normal state. Everything is reset like normal. Like you heard, it is a good performer. What I would prefer is it be a little snappier. I only have a 7.4, and I know 11.1 will do it. But this also is really good for putting batteries in there, just because I think the gas tube fits them. Just be careful, it is short, like this one. This one will not fit, it is way too fat. But like the Titan ones, the 11.1 would be a perfect addition to this. But like even how I have it, I'm most likely going to get a holographic sight. So probably do a little bit more torquier motor. Not doing a rate of fire. You guys know me. I am more milsim, and I prefer it that way. I have no obligations to like speed soft. I've done it. I've had HPA. I love HPA. The only problem is I'm not a big fan of the hose. So honestly, really good AK. And if you do like to pick it up, I mean, I would prefer it just because this is such a good starter AK. And if you guys want to get into like milsim, or even like, let's say you don't like M4s at all, or just want something different, this is such an amazing AK. And what AK starts you off with M-lock? You do not see that anywhere, really. I mean, there's probably some SEMAs out there or anything, or like the new LCTs, which I really enjoy. But honestly, I love this. Just letting you know, shouldering it is not bad. I find myself not a lot of like viewers say about shouldering. It's really good. I normally leave my stock to one position, and when I have everything ready, I have my left hand, since I am right hand dominant, I hold it like right under here. I can't really, if I fully extend, I could reach this, but my wingspan of my arms are pretty long. But just letting you know, if you are on the shorter length of arm span, or the weaker side of guys, or guys or girls, just be aware how heavy this thing is. This will get you make you tired. So I would say it's just like a sling or something for this. But I hope you guys like this. Alright guys, so if you do guys like this a lot, sorry for my grammar, but this is such an amazing AK. I personally really like it. I love the little Zenit Co. LCT stuff. It looks really nice on it. Not anything wobbles on this thing. It's perfect. I wouldn't even say little. It's a perfect AK just to start blasting people. But really, when you're out on the field, please, guys, wear eye protection. I would prefer it that you guys wear mesh for your face. Also, please be courteous of the others. Do call your hits always. No one likes a cheater. And I hope you guys really like this. Tell me in the comments what you guys prefer as AKs and what you guys like about AKs. I will hopefully be doing, I know it's been long waited, I'm going to be doing the Radian Model 1. I've just been having camera difficulties and really time difficulties just because of this quarantine stuff. Also, be careful out there. Please wear your masks, but to choose their own, or to whom their own, sorry. I personally wear a mask just because I don't want to get anybody to have COVID or anything. Just be safe out there, guys. But yeah, let me know how I did with this video. please like, comment, and subscribe. I love seeing subscribers. Honestly, I think every YouTuber loves it, but really, honestly, I thank you guys so much for the views and the support all out there. I'm such a new YouTuber and trying to do all this, and it's really cool seeing all the support you guys give. Well, thanks guys. Also, Clone Airsoft out.